Hello, Renee Flamont here. As we round out this week's topics and you look back, a lot of what I discussed this week has to do with self-respect. And mine was lacking for a very long time. And I thought it wasn't because I do have a lot of self-respect in certain areas of my life. But when it come to certain relationships, I would eat crow over and over and over and over again. And I didn't see that as a self-respect thing. I saw that as I'm really trying with this person. I'm really trying with them. I don't want to give up on them. I really want to make sure that they know that I'm here for them. I want to give them every opportunity in the world to prove themselves to be a good person, the good person I thought they could be. How many times have we done that, right? And I'm the perpetual cheerleader and the empath and the codependent, all of which are candy for a narcissist. So it didn't bode well for me when I forgot my self-respect. Now I sit here in a place of such strength that if I met someone and I felt like it was even a glimmer in their mind to mistreat me 5 months from now on a Tuesday afternoon, I would say goodbye. And it's easy. It's so easy because I'm not desperate to have a relationship. You guys know I've been 3 years now not dating. I mean, I think I've done a couple of lunches like last year or whatever, but not interested. And when I am interested, the lunches and such that I have been on, if I saw anything I didn't like, I didn't go again. Obviously I didn't because I've remained not dating. Self-respect is the entire key to maintaining your strength when trying to exit a relationship with a narcissist, when trying to not get into another relationship with a narcissist, with trying to deplete people from your life that have been toxic to you, whether it be business partner, friend, family, or romantic partner. It all comes down to self-respect. And we use phrases a lot in life like, well, really, this is what we would do, I did, to excuse bad behavior. Well, relationships are hard. It's not supposed to be easy, or nothing worth anything is easy. That's all true for the normal, healthy relationships that bring about their own challenges in just the way of life, right? You have two people coming from two different points of the earth, raised differently, and you come together as a union, maybe if we're talking about a couple, or even a friendship, or a work partnership, family. You're not close to every family member you have. I have 30 cousins, well, maybe 25 on my dad's side. I love all of them, but I'm very close to I talk about the cousin, you guys. I've been talking about the cousin for over 3 years. We've been best friends since we were babies. So so when you have people that kind of have a symbiote, you're probably in a relationship where you're respecting both each other, and you pick that relationship and you gravitate towards it because they're treating you with respect. And you're not having to say the words, well, nothing worth anything is easy. Now, do you still have maybe some trials and tribulations within the healthy relationships you have? Sure. Again, you have two people, even if you're family, you were raised by, in different ways. You're different humans. You have different ideologies. You come together. You may have a disagreement. That's not what we're talking about here. There's always room for disagreement. It can be healthy. It doesn't have to be yelling and screaming and hollering. And when it comes to excusing bad behavior of partners by saying things like, well, relationships are hard, these phrases do not excuse bad behavior or mistreatment with which you must deal. Desperation is something that a narcissist can smell. So when they mistreat you and you excuse the way their behavior, again, I've done it. I don't mean to say you, I'll say I. And I say, well, relationships are hard, or it's not supposed to be easy, or nothing worth anything is easy, or, it takes work, or it takes to, they were having a bad day. Whatever phrases you tell yourself, my self-respect was nowhere in sight. It's one thing to have healthy disagreements, but you want to be disrespectful to me? You want to be mean to me repeatedly? You want to talk about me behind my back, which you guys know that's my hot button. I think that's the worst bullying move in the world. If you ever hear somebody talking behind someone's back, please stand up for that person if they're not there to defend themselves. My self-respect swallowed it and moved on with that person in a relationship anyway. My self-respect now dictates that I will never, ever again be around someone, near someone, or in the company of someone that I know has disrespected me in that way. I think it's a rotten thing to do to somebody, to talk bad behind their back, to anyone that will listen and try to denigrate their reputation, which I've had done to me many times by the same person who shouldn't really have done that. You think I'm going to be around that person now? My self-respect dictates that no way on earth. Why? Because I'm protecting myself. I'm lucky enough at my age to still have my parents here with me on the earth. I know a lot of people have lost parents by the time they're my age. I'm not counting on my parents to do it. I'm not counting on a cousin or a brother or a friend to do it. I'm doing it. I'm setting up the boundaries to have the self-respect to say, no, you know what? I'm not accepting that anymore. I'm respecting myself enough. Nobody's going to come fight for me, and no one's going to come fight for you. You need to put all those things in place. They've done this, and this to you, and then we take them back. I would never take them back. No. Oh my God. I'd be like, I'm sorry, you did what? Okay, goodbye. And it would be that easy. But Renee, what about your heart and you fell in with them and you thought they were this and that? I understand all that and it can be difficult, but I'll be fine. Look at me, I'm fine now. I spent most of my life, most of my dating life, either brokenhearted or in love because there was no in between. I'm all in, or I'm getting broken up with, or I'm finding another one and I'm getting into that. Having this 3-year time of being alone and being able to discern things, none of that is necessary. If somebody mistreats me, I'm out. Again, not talking about somebody having a bad day or grumpy. That's not mistreatment. There's a difference, and we know what I mean. I want your self-respect to be so far through the roof that you think, oh my God. Like, would you accept the behavior that you've been given right now from, say, your partner or a peripheral narcissist, whoever's in your life that's toxic? Would you want your best friend accepting that behavior? Would you want your daughter accepting that behavior? Your father, your mother, your son? Any gender, any relationship, but think of someone you love and revere. If you're being treated in a way that you would never want for them, then you need to let your self-respect kick in, set those boundaries, and not let it happen to you anymore. Self-respect is key. Self-respect is key.